Did a Monday dream, one Monday dreaming, y'all. Hey guys, what's going on? It's time to do a stream, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. What are you doing? Because I'm going to do a stream. Hi, Tony. Hi, Freya. Hi, Paula. Hi, Melissa. Oh, hi, Tony again. Hi, Introverted Dinosaur. Yeah, Dinosaur's here. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to draw today. So I'm just going to draw. Pretty much going to draw the standard stuff that we usually kind of draw. So, figure you guys like Loki stuff, so probably draw that. I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. So, we'll see what happens. So yeah, I don't know. What are you guys up to? I know Introverted Dinosaur, let me ask you something. Have you just done like 20 drawings and now you're just posting them as soon as you get up in the morning? Or are you doing these drawings each day and it's like the first thing you do? Because it seems like you're getting up real. Well, I guess you're probably in like the UK since you're in the morning stream. Maybe you're in America. I don't know. But it just seems like every morning I get up and your drawing's already done. And that makes me feel like, oh man, I haven't even woken up yet. And that is, kind of crazy. I don't know. I'm not trying to be... Hey, Frey, you've been drawing too. That's right. You sent me your... Was it you that sent me the thing? Your Rey from Star Wars drawing? Because that was cool. And I hope to see more of that stuff. Because you're putting in a lot of time for those pencil drawings. But yeah, I mean, the Inktober thing is more of I think it's more of a motivational, it's supposed to be like something that you do to discipline yourself, and having other people involved just helps to reinforce that, like, hey, you know what, it's good, it's fun to see what other people are doing, and it's fun for them to see what you are doing. So if you're not doing Inktober, definitely no problem, like no pressure, guys. NYCC just ended and I'm dead, but I got a photo with Tom Hiddleston. It was exactly as systematic as you said it would be. Yeah, because it's worth it to have the photo, right? You get to, can you draw the most sexiest Loki ever? I cannot, Paula. I can draw kind of a cartoony, snide-looking Loki. That's about the best I can promise you. But yeah, I mean, you got your picture, and I think that's all you can expect out of an experience like that. So we're all gonna just do what we can with whatever we got. And if you had the money to get the thing from Tom Hiddleston, good. I'm not really doing a drawing. I'm making cosplay art sort of thing. So each of my ideas for drawings goes into pieces for my cosplay. Sure, Smoky Quartz. That's fine. Do what you gotta do. Oh, I didn't say hi to you. Hi, Smoky Quartz. I make drawings a day or two in advance, and I also wake up early for school. You live in North Carolina. Oh, so you are doing them in advance. That's what I thought. Okay. Well, I'm doing them on the day of, so don't be mad at me if they come in a little late. So it's, it's just, Tom Hiddleston is bae. Agreed. I think everyone here can agree that Tom Hiddleston is bae, except for me. I personally think of him as more of a person that I'm pretty detached from. But, who am I? What am I? Some kind of crazy person? So Tony, hey again. Said hey 3 times. That's fine. So I don't know. Let's do a little costume design thing here. Well, first let's get a head figured out. So I'm gonna redo this. Select all. Then I'm gonna let's do. Okay. All right. So we got all that. Give me this. And no, I don't want to do a giant line. So we're gonna, although this is Inktober, we're gonna still do quite a bit of time on the pencil sketch part of the proceedings today. I'd actually like to get this done so that I can get. I want to ink the one I did yesterday, because that's something I want to do for my D&D campaign. But we'll get to that when we get to that. First, we got to finish this guy up. Introverted Dinosaur. I'm also in history class. Get out of... You can't be watching streams in a history class. What type of character are you going for? It's going to be a Loki thing. Smoky Quartz. It's Guns N' Roses that's behind Smoky Quartz, right? Because I feel like we had this conversation last time where you were like, oh, I got to change my name back to the thing. And then you logged back in as I Love Guns N' Roses. Either way. Welcome, everybody that should be here. No, I don't like that. I don't want to do that, caller. I've drawn really long necks lately. What's up with that? Give him a little more shoulder here. Shut up. You always stream on school. I will do a later stream. I'm actually really behind on inking because of dance stuff. Well, you'll get there. Yeah, I mean, no matter what, drawing for 31 days straight, it's hard to find time to do a drawing every day. Even if you've done some in advance, you still have to, get 31 days worth of drawing in. So it gets tough to... Let's give him a collar like that goes actually around. Think about that. Like a zing, like that. So even if you're, like I said, even if you're ahead of the game, you still have to keep up. There's a drawing debt, and the drawing debt must be repaid. All right. Let's actually just have his fist behind there. And then this one. Okay. Hand shape. Come on, give me a hand shape. Fucking stupid brain. Telling me I can't draw a hand now? I mean, I can't really draw a hand all that well to begin with, but... God damn. Sometimes you just don't have the Spirit of the Lord in you, you know? Alright, so let's do that. And then we'll go like that. Yeah, alright. That's the closest silhouette to a hand I'm going to get that I'm satisfied with. Hey, Chelsea. Azura, hi. I saw Joker and it was awesome. It's beyond words. Yeah, Nolan, I have not seen it yet. I think I will eventually see it, but I don't know. I'm definitely gonna be going into it with a shadow of a doubt, beyond a shadow of a doubt. It'll be a little hard to win me over, but it seems like people are liking it, so I'm not that doubtful. I'm really gonna be looking hard for flaws, for bad and destructive ideas, and because I don't think that making a Joker movie is an easy thing to do without bad and destructive ideas. From what I've seen of the trailers and stuff, it really wants to make a meal out of pitying a very harmful person. But again, I haven't seen it, so I won't sit here and try to convince you guys of what I think it's going to be when half of you have probably seen it. Do you remember when I said that I was on transplant list? I now have you have a new pair of lungs now, Tony? Holy Jesus, that was fast. You're just you're like a cyborg now. That's great. Just you got a whole new thing happening. Well, congratulations, and I'm happy you made it through the other side. Okay. I'm sure you're in a lot of pain. Recovering from having new lungs can't be an easy experience. I'm off to school because my school nearly burned to the ground because of a huge fire. Because of a dumb guy on our school roof decided to play around with a blowtorch. Yeah, Smoky Quartz. It's crazy how often, if there's ever a fire, it's either because it was on purpose or because somebody was being irresponsible with fire. I used to work at a place where there had been a fire, and that was like kind of the sort of story that people told, was like, oh yeah, well, you know, our branch had a fire. And it's funny because it's like, oh, nobody knows how it happened, but like, and you talk to people and they're like, no, it was definitely this guy, and it was because he was smoking a cigarette in a place he shouldn't have been smoking a cigarette. And that's disheartening to know that like people can't be held accountable for their actions. Actually, the first stream that's yours that I got in time. Well, I'm happy you're here, Paula. I've been ghosting the stream. Been a while since I've been here. This reminds me of Bob Ross also getting a cosplay magenta at Rocky Horror Shadowcast thing. That's cool. Hey, Weston. How's it going? Good to see you. It's cool and plays Riff Raff, play a part from a movie, and play the youngest not bald, so I greatly appreciate his character design. It's cool and plays Riff Raff in the play, apart from movie. In the play he's younger and not bald. Yeah, I like Riff Raff. No mistakes, only happy accidents. Yeah, there's definitely mistakes when I'm drawing, so keep an eye out for those. How has everyone been? Doing so many new things. So many new things have happened to me. Well, good, great for you, Melissa. I'm happy to hear that. How are you doing? It was your day today. It's going all right, Lindsay. Just trying to keep up with Introverted Dinosaur's drawing schedule. You know, I got challenged. I got called out on this Inktober thing, and now I'm locked in, and I'm not a man to back away from an obligation. I am a man to back away from a challenge, but once I've committed to something, I tend to do it until it's done. I appreciate the live plays of the movie I am going to see and see new designs. Cool. All right. So, yes. I don't know much about Rocky Horror. Truth be told, I don't like Rocky Horror very much. It's just not, it's not my style of thing. So it's, I don't know. It's musical, but it's like, you know, the whole appeal of it is that we're kind of like weird people. We're all weird people. Look at us. And I'm like, I don't care. All right. So if we're going to do a Loki design, there's a few things that Loki's kind of got in all his costumes. One of them is shoulder pads. So let's do shoulder pads. Let's give him kind of wide shoulder pads that go out like that. And over like that. And so he's got that now. Got shoulder pads. Kind of gave him maybe a little too much of a heroic pose here, but we'll see about how that turns out. So we're gonna have shoulder pads. All right. They're already uneven, so let's even those out. Okay. Now, let's go a little higher on this one. Curve it. We gotta curve it out. Why don't you do the young Loki from the comics and make it different? Honestly, I don't know the young Loki all that well. I don't know his design that well, so it would be hard for me to... I mean, I could find some photo reference or whatever, but we're just gonna kind of wing it. We're gonna do like a little bit of a custom thing here. Getting symmetry is tough. See how it's not symmetrical? It's probably because I fucking drew my understructure wrong. What are you gonna do? Let's pull this out here, and this just A lot more pressure when I'm drawing with you guys watching. TBH. I can kind of really dick around a lot with the underdrawing when I'm just alone, all by my lonesome. Okay. Not great. Not great, guys. Hey, Ella the Arionator? What is that about? Draw Loki from Thor 1. I will not. Where's PG? PG is over near the door taking a nap by the fan. Let me see if I can show you guys. PGC, pretty good cat. She's right there in the bright light. Oh, it's doing a little stretch. Ooh. Hey, little buddy. What are you doing? She says not getting petted, that's for sure. She wants to get petted all the time. Not my fault. I said the Avengers movie, I didn't care. If Thor got chubby, didn't mind. Just shows he has flaws and problems. Sure, Chelsea. Arionator? What is an Arionator? Ella the Arionator. I appreciate had problems just as human. And Ariana. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Ariana Grande, right? Is that what we're talking about? I have always wanted to ask, but thought you got this question too much. But how long did it take you to construct your latest Loki cosplay? So, the latest Loki cosplay, the Ragnarok one, was ordered. It was just it took a company in China like a week to make it. So that one I wasn't really a part of. The one before that took a year to get commissioned. I want to make it clear that I haven't made any of the costumes you've seen me wearing. Those are very much commissioned from other people. Let's do the corner here because that's what the movies had. So we got that going. Maybe I don't want to do a shoulder pad. At least not like that. I want to do them as one single piece. I'm going to have it go like this. Okay. Arionator, Tony, yes. Me and Ella know each other from Twitter. I told Ella about your streams. Well, welcome, Ella. I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry that I'm not as up on Ariana Grande things. Jeez, Chelsea, really just got a lot to say about those Marvel movies. Yeah, we typically don't talk too much about what happens in the Marvel movies because for one reason or another, there may be someone in the room who has not seen whatever movie you're talking about. So we try to keep away from that. You know, it's cool to be like, I like the movies or whatever, or I thought they were good even, but to get into which ones, what happened and where, we try to stay away from that as to not spoil it for the latecomers. It's not a big deal. I'm sure there's no one in here who has not seen all of the Avengers movies, but you know, just in case there is one straggler or whatever. I would imagine that the bigger concern right now is not talking about the Spider-Man movies, the latest Spider-Man movie, because that one just came out on DVD or whatever. Do I like Halloween? Yeah, I mean, I like Halloween. I haven't really celebrated it in a while. It's definitely been a much more, I don't know, subdued experience in the last decade. But I like the spirit of Halloween. Spirit, ooh, spoopy. So, you know, Halloween's cool. I think it used to be one of my favorite holidays, along with Christmas. But I don't do holidays as much in general anymore. I haven't seen Far From Home. Yes, is it any good? I enjoyed it. Azura, do you like to go out and get free candy? Lindsay, I wouldn't dare. As a 36-year-old person, going out and getting free candy is not on the agenda for me. So I typically stay in. This year, in particular, I'm going to be hosting a Nerd Nights event at the Arcadia Westfield Mall. So let's give him along here. So yeah, like I've got some plans for Halloween night, but I'm gonna be, I'm working. That's what I consider it more work than anything. Oh, he's gonna end up looking like Lotor. By the way, if you haven't seen the Netflix Voltron show, I recommend it. That way you'll know who Lotor is. Let's keep piling this hair on. What do you say? Keep just piling hair into that whole situation. Is Thor like Halloween? I don't. Is Thor like Halloween? Is that to say that I'm not supposed to like participating in things with Thor? Or is that supposed to compare movies or what? So let's see, we've got, let's give him a nose line right there. Okay. Oh wow, we're almost done. We've only got 8 minutes left. We're already 22 minutes in. Let's give him kind of, it's tough. You can't really give Loki the bad guy eyes, but you can't quite give him the good guy eyes either. You might say, what are the bad guy eyes? And I'll say, I don't know. Because eyes are just eyes to me. Sometimes they're a little bigger, sometimes they're a little smaller. And to get back on these streams, get into the swing, but yesterday I saw some Dash Hounds race and celebrated Oktoberfest at a brewery. Yeah, Lindsay, I like art. What version of Loki should I draw? Freya, you should draw the version at the end of Thor, when they open up the briefcase with the Tesseract in it and Loki's all screwed up looking. 'Cause that's my favorite Loki, and I think he didn't get enough time on screen. I think Loki was a little too pretty. I think he got a lot of sort of credit for being very handsome when there was a perfectly villainous looking ugly Loki around that never really got his time to shine. I think it should have been a slow process of getting Loki back to being unscarred. And you could say, oh well, he's got mental scarring or whatever because Odin's a bad father and stuff, but truth be told, I wanted to see Loki get eviler. But then again, I guess he's sort of the most popular villain in the Marvel franchise because he's so sympathetic. So maybe, whatever. That's why you give him the Gad of Blood. Isn't it the Gad of Blood? I think Thor might find it interesting as a guess, but Loki would not have time for it to be good for it. I don't know what that means. And call his brother childish guessing here. I don't know what any of that's about. But yeah, I mean, my personal views on anything are not super valid or respected by the community at large, if you know what I'm saying. Mix of both and good eyes, I know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Loki's gonna have whatever eyes he's got. He's gotta be kind of a snitchy guy. You don't want him to be, you don't want him to look too much like a good guy or a bad guy because of his current situation. He's got to be both a hero and a villain or whatever. I don't know, guys. Is there three straps across? Man, I used to be so familiar with this costume, and not that I'm drawing any particular costume, but I knew how many of everything there was, and the measurements and all that. Like, I used to nitpick other people's Loki costumes until I realized, hey, it doesn't matter if they have 7 zipper top stops as opposed to 6 or whatever. Like, his feet too big. Feet too big. Let's go with that. Cut his toes off. I like big feet. I like drawing big old flipper feet. Taper that in a little bit. Pull that out a little bit. There you go. Why not? Feet are still too big, but whatever. Loki's an anti-hero like Wolverine. I don't know about that. Like Wolverine, so Wolverine's an anti-hero in the sense that he wants to do good, but everything he does tends to go wrong, and he ends up doing more harm than good in a lot of cases. Whereas Loki, I feel like, knows he's doing bad things in a lot of cases and then chooses to do it anyways, but at some point takes credit for it being a good deed if something went right about it. So I wouldn't call him an anti-hero because I think he chooses not to be good a lot more than an anti-hero would. He's not even really necessarily doing things for neutral reasons either. It's not like he's trying to make money. Half the time he's trying to cause trouble and trying to harm someone. So I don't believe that anti-hero is the correct term for Loki, but again, that's me. Is Loki your favorite Avengers character? No, he's not. I'm just drawing him for you guys, Paula. Like, honestly, I would rather be drawing Captain America or Vision or Wonder Man or something. I don't know. Supreme, whatever. Some other character. Spawn. Loki is more mature than Thor. Thor is mature but aloof. Yeah, I don't know. Is that right? Thor seems to be maturing pretty quickly in both the comics and the movies. Like, he takes himself seriously and he takes his duty seriously. And I don't know what standard of maturity we're measuring him by, but I wouldn't go and write off Thor as being immature. I would write off Loki as being immature pretty quickly, though. He does seem to like to do things that don't make sense just to sort of satisfy his own self-interest, and that's, to me, is a sign of immaturity. Loki is mature. Thor and aloof. I definitely wouldn't say aloof. Thor puts in quite a bit of work to do what he wants to do, which is typically being helpful. So, anyways, it's 10:59. I'm gonna continue drawing, and we'll probably do a little bit more of this on the afternoon stream, which could be later than usual today. I just went and dropped off my car in the shop, so it'll be ready late afternoon. I usually try to stream around 4 p.m., but I'm probably going to be on a bus at 4 p.m. heading up to the auto body shop. Not the auto body shop, but the mechanic. And so I probably won't be back until 6 or 7, which means you guys might not get to see a stream until like 8 or 9. But either way, keep an eye out for it. I'll do another half an hour later. What's my favorite movie? Our Idiot Brother, Lindsay. Let's say that. So, anyways, I'm going to end the stream now, and I will talk to you guys soon. Keep an eye out. This will probably be finished before the afternoon stream, but we'll do some more drawing in the afternoon stream anyways. ways. Also, if you're not following my Twitch channel, search for Loki Hates You on Twitch. I've done a couple of Twitch streams lately with drawings, and I will probably do some more in the coming weeks. So follow me on Twitch, do notifications, and you'll probably see me doing unannounced Twitch streams later on this week. So guys, talk to you soon. I will see you on the flip side. Be good. Yes, you, love you. Bye.